wanted to talk a little bit today about forgiveness. If you know anything much about the Amish, you know that they are huge on forgiveness. The Amish, that it seems to be one of their key doctrines, that you have to forgive. And the Bible does talk a lot about forgiveness. The Bible talks about that if you don't forgive others, God cannot forgive you. So I do believe forgiveness is very important. However, forgiveness the way the Amish teach it, I don't believe is the right way. Now, yes, you should forgive people. Like, for one instance, that Nickel Mine school shooting where a bunch of girls were shot in school, those parents forgave that person. Like, they hold nothing against the family, right? Where other people would probably be very bitter. But because they've been taught all their lives that you have to forgive, they're very quick to forgive people. One area where I do not feel what they teach on forgiveness is right is they would teach you that to forgive means also that you have fellowship with that person. And if you can forgive a person and still have fellowship with that person, that's awesome. But there are definitely cases where you cannot have fellowship with the person that you forgave. And sometimes you forgive a person who they're not even sorry what they did for you, right? So you can't restore a relationship with that person. One thing I'm specifically thinking of is when young girls get abused. Abused. You do not need to ever have fellowship with that person again. They are taught that you do. They are taught you have to forgive that person, and that means you're still going to be around them. That means you're still going to have fellowship with them in church and everything, right? No. You have an abuser, there is no reason that you ever have to even come in contact with that person. There's no reason you have to ever have fellowship with that person again. You can forgive them, but you don't need to have fellowship with them. But this is one thing that is so taught to young Amish girls that get abused, is that you have to forgive this person. And that means you're not going to hold anything against them. You're not going to even act like anything ever happened. You're going to just have fellowship with them as if nothing ever happened to you. And partly because of that, sometimes the abuse just goes on and on and on and on. Because the girl's supposed to just forgive, right? Well, that's not what Jesus meant when he talked about forgiving. You can forgive somebody and still not ever have fellowship, still not ever want to see them again. So yes, forgiveness is very important. It's important for you. It's not important as much for the person that you're forgiven. It's important for you, because as long as you don't forgive somebody, that person is technically still controlling you. So you want to forgive for your own sake, not so much for the other person.